Today we're going to be doing a 15-minute flow focused on our lower body. So we're going to go ahead and get started today in tabletop position.
Meeting in a neutral tabletop. Let's take our right foot, stretch it out behind you, tucking those toes and pushing our heel back towards the back of the room, really feeling that stretch in our calf. Maybe rocking forward and backwards, maybe staying back, really pushing energy out behind us. Bending that right leg, bringing it back. Let's do that on the left side. Tucking those left toes and pushing our heels back, feeling a great stretch in that calf muscle. Moving around on our wrists here, giving our wrists a little stretch and strengthen as well. Exhale and bringing that knee back. From here, we're going to push back into downward facing dog, tucking both toes and lifting our hips up. Heels reaching towards the earth, shoulders down and back. Core is engaged, maybe walking out our dog here, bending one knee and straightening the other. Maybe moving our hips from side to side. Shaking our head yes. Shaking our head no. Letting gravity pull the crown of our head down towards the mat. From our downward dog on our next inhale, bringing our right foot and planting it in between our hands, dropping that left knee. Inhaling up, keeping our hands down maybe on our leg, pushing away. If we're capable here, maybe bending that left foot, bending the knee, bringing the left foot up, reaching behind us with that left hand to grab onto your left foot, maybe your left shin. If we want to here, grabbing our strap, wrapping it around the foot and using that to pull. This is giving us the added stretch in our quad right here. Trying to maintain our knee over our ankle. Taking one more round of breath here. And on your next exhale, letting go of that foot, framing our right foot and bringing it back to meet the left. Pushing back into another downward dog for a round of breath, inhaling and exhaling here. Bending the knees. One at a time, maybe both times. On your next inhale, bringing your left foot, planting it in between your hands, dropping that right knee. On that inhale, coming up, resting our hands on our thigh. Staying here, gazing in front of us. Maybe if we're ready, bending that right leg, reaching behind us, grabbing for that right foot, ankle, pulling it towards our glute to give us an added quad stretch in that right leg. On your next exhale, letting go of that foot, framing that left foot, lifting the right knee up. And instead of bringing our left foot to meet our right, stepping up to the top of our mat into a forward fold. Dangling the hands, maybe grabbing opposite elbows. Again, maybe bending one knee and straightening the other like we're walking. Moving our head around. Now I want us all to take a deep bend in our legs, both knees, a deep bend. Bend enough to where you can feel your belly and your thighs connect. Once we're all here, I want us to straighten the knees until you reach your edge in this pose. maintaining your belly and thigh connection. This is helping us really target those hamstrings, leaving our low back straight, supported by our belly. Inhaling here, and on our exhale, rolling up slowly, letting our head be the last thing to rise. Arms come up, palms meet, gaze up towards the ceiling at our hands. And on your exhale, bringing your hands down through heart center. From here, we're going to take a wide-legged forward fold, so making a wide stance on your mat. Bringing your hands out, looking like your ankles are underneath your wrists, even though they aren't actually. From here, putting our hands on our hips, toes facing forward or maybe pigeon-toed in a little bit. Inhaling with a straight spine, exhaling, hinging at the hips. Leading with our heart into a wide-legged forward fold. Again, with the hands, they can reach towards the ground, palms can rest on the ground. Maybe grabbing the opposite elbows, ragdolling it here again. Maybe taking our palms and reaching behind us and using the ground as a way to pull ourselves deeper into this stretch. Relaxing the head, crown of the head facing down towards the ground. Coming back to our breath, feeling us get a little bit closer with every exhale. Letting gravity pull us down. On our next inhale, straight back, let's bring our hands back to our hips and heel toe our feet into hip distance. On our inhale, coming straight up, we're going to make our way to the floor now. Coming onto our bum, getting that strap handy to us. We'll start on our bottoms in Baddha Konasana, bound angle pose. Soles of our feet touching, our knees dropping out towards the sides. Let's take an inhale and zip up our spine, raising our shoulders to our ears. And on our exhale, rolling the shoulders down and back, maintaining that straight spine. Reaching for our toes or our feet. On our inhale, lengthening once more, exhaling, hinging forward over our feet. Opening our hips. Using our elbows to push our knees down away towards the ground. Heels in towards your body to really get inside those inner hips and those inner thighs. If you take this pose with your feet stretched further away from your body, you'll feel that stretch really digging into the outside of the hips and the glutes. Coming back to our breath. Thinking about that straight spine, not hunching over to get closer to the ground. Keeping our heart open. On our next inhale, coming back up. From here, bringing our right foot out, keeping our left foot in, the sole of the left foot into the right inner thigh. Positioning ourselves over that right leg so that we're stable, our hips facing the front of the mat. Here we're going to grab onto our strap. If you're feeling very tight or you just want to, little less effort in this pose, you're going to put your strap around the balls of your foot or around your heel, just not around the middle of your arch.
So putting your strap around, grabbing both sides of it. On an inhale, zipping up the spine. And on an exhale, folding over that foot. Using the strap as resistance to pull your chin forward. Imagining one day that your chin's gonna touch your toes. Even though that'll probably never happen because that would look weird. If you're not using the strap, you're maintaining your hands the same way on your foot, either on the ball of the foot or the heel. If we can't quite reach the foot yet, grabbing the ankle, the shin, anywhere. Grabbing the mat towards the side. Same concept with the straight spine and the chin towards the shin. Feeling our belly rise on that thigh. Feeling a little closer to the ground on the exhale. On your next inhale, coming back up with a straight spine, setting that strap over to the side if you're using it. Bringing our right foot in, our left foot out. Toes pointed towards the ceiling on that left foot. That foot is engaged, active left leg. The right sole of the foot inside the inner thigh. Placing that strap if we're using it. If not, on an inhale, let's go ahead and raise our arms, straighten the spine. And on an exhale, folding forward over that left leg. Reaching for our foot, for our ankle, for the mat, wherever we're at. Let's think about rotating our elbows in towards our body. Doing this helps us maintain shoulders down and back. Same way with the strap. Once you reach your edge in this pose with that strap, bring those elbows in towards your body. Imagine them kissing each other. Taking a couple more rounds of breath here. On your next inhale, bringing our arms up by our ears and coming straight up. Setting that strap off to the side if we're using it. We're going to bring that right leg out. Straightening both feet, flexed. Go ahead and move the extra flesh from your bum so you're finding rooted in your sits bones. Arms down by your sides. And Dandasana, staff pose. Finding our way to our backs now for our last couple poses. Feet flat to the ground, knees are bent. Relaxing our upper body on the ground. Let's bring that right foot up, cross the ankle over the left thigh, coming into a figure four. Bringing the left knee towards the chest, threading the hands through to grab onto the thigh or maybe the shin. Keeping both feet flexed and engaged, using our right elbow to push that right knee away as we pull our left leg in towards our body. Completely relaxing the head and the neck onto the ground. Feeling that right outer hip open up. On your next exhale, bringing the left foot to the ground, letting go of that leg. Right foot to the mat. Bringing your left leg up now, crossing that left ankle over the right leg. Bringing your right knee towards your chest, flexing both feet, threading your hands through, grabbing for that right thigh, that right shin. Pushing that left knee out away as you pull your right leg in.
finding our low back, making sure that we're pushing it into the mat, making our spine as long as possible, even here on the ground. On your next exhale, bringing that right foot down to the mat, uncrossing that left leg, bringing your feet the width of your mat, and windshield wipering those knees back and forth. Letting any tension in that low back go. Giving it a nice little massage. When you're ready, letting your knees knock in together. Bringing our left hand to our chest, our right hand to our low belly.